Good morning. Good morning, my friends. How are y'all doing this morning? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. And what is today? The 29th. Today is June 29th. I'm having a little breakfast, a little banana, and some coffee. Y'all let me know when you hop on. That's professional to eat my banana and talk to you guys at the same time. What is that? What? How is that happening? Well, good morning. I've never had that happen before. Let's see what we have going on here. Hey, Linda. Hi, Lonnie. Hi, Ruth. Good morning, everyone. How funny. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a different setup today. I think week before last, did I use my computer? Or was it last week? Good morning, Haley. Haley, did you just FaceTime me? It's 9 o'clock, silly. Linda, you finally get to see it live. Yay, yay, yay. Lori. Good morning, everyone. If you're new here, please say hello. My name is Tracy, and I'm with Tracy's Fancy. I am a furniture painter and room designer and clean eater. And I join you guys right here every Friday morning at 9 o'clock to talk about my healthy lifestyle. I can't even say new anymore, right? I can't say my new healing journey or my new healthy lifestyle because we are well into 7 months. We are actually on day 194 of my journey and very close to that for so many of you. Good morning, Corrine, and good morning, Barb. Hi, y'all. It's so good to see y'all here this morning. So I have my computer. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb when I go live because I do not want to hear dings from text messages or emails or private messages. Ruth, I'm so glad to see you on here. I have so many questions for you, Ruth, actually, things I really want to talk to you about. And shame on me because I haven't reached out to you. Good morning, Karen. Hi, girl, G-U-R-L. I love that. Anyway, so I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, but I have my computer going on over here because I'm going to try to learn to become efficient at posting my own links and sharing things instead of having to ask you guys to do that. And I don't know, but my computer rang just a minute ago because someone tried to FaceTime me. So I don't know how to put my computer on Do Not Disturb. The volume's not even on. I know, I don't know what happened. Y'all heard it right at the beginning. It just started ringing. So hopefully I won't get a lot of phone calls. You know, isn't it funny though, in today's time, I don't know about y'all's phones, but I don't get near as many phone calls as I do text and emails and Facebook private messages. I actually do get quite a few FaceTime requests because my almost 2-year-old granddaughter insists on FaceTiming with me, which I love. So I do get a lot of FaceTime requests. And Haley, if Harlow's on, good morning, boo. Good morning, Harlow. I love you. Gigi loves you. And I'll see you after a while. We're going to get Miss Kinsey and we're going to go swimming in the water. Not really swimming. We're going to a splash pad. So good morning, you guys. Linda saying she's been lazy with juicing. And Linda, I have a couple confessions to make today, and that's one of them. It is lazy. I want to call it busy. I want to say that I've been busy, but I haven't really. I have been very, very busy. We have lots of company every single summer, literally from the day school lets out. We have nonstop company, and we've had company since I saw you guys, and I tend to not make my juice. And the reason is that I get up before everyone else, but my juicer's so loud, so I'm afraid to turn my juicer on because I don't want to wake up my guest. I feel like I need to take it out in the garage or something so they don't hear it, and I don't do that. And then the day gets started, and then I've already had coffee, and now I'm having a banana, and then people get up, and then I don't juice, and I think that's okay. It's all right. I miss the morning. I miss the empty gut time, but I'll do it later in the day. And then 9 times out of 10, I don't. So I've been kind of lazy too. So I've made a commitment to myself. A couple things I'm going to do. I think I'm going to make pre-bagged juicing containers, just like a lot of people do with their smoothies. I only pre-bag frozen fruit, like frozen bananas that have gone almost too ripe. I'll chop those up and put individual bananas in a baggie and put it in my freezer. And I will also bag up my frozen watermelon. Hey, will you guys tell me if I shared my watermelon smoothie recipe with y'all? Did I share that? I've told so many people about it that I can't remember if I shared it with you guys. So if I did, my followers who do not miss a Friday, will y'all let me know if I've already verbally told you guys about the watermelon smoothie? That's so good. Let me know. So Kareen, you've been juicing ahead of time. It's a really good idea, I think, to juice. You know, we've talked about this so many times, but they say to only pre-juice for no more than 3 days. Lonnie's saying she doesn't remember that I shared it. So anyone else? Kareen is saying no. If Lonnie and Kareen are saying no. Okay, so I'm going to talk to y'all about whatever, I'll just say it right now. But I need another bite of banana. Hold on. And we're going to talk about these too. Chocolate chips. My computer's a little distracting. I just saw my arms go like this. It's a little delayed. So Karina's saying that she juices for 2 days ahead of time. So what I think I'm going to do, not only am I worried that I'm going to wake people up, that I can solve. I can literally just take my little juicer out into the shop where I paint my furniture all day anyway. So why not just take my juicer out there? I can do that. I know, Lonnie, it's in a package. We'll talk about it in a second. But the other thing that I'm doing that I'm having struggle with is if I want to juice real quick and I have to still like chop my stuff up or, you know, pull my lettuce out or pull my cilantro out or whatever, you know, everything's clean. But good morning, Lynn. Good morning. Yes, Lori, I sure will. I juice and freeze in cubes or small containers. Man, y'all are full of good information. I am so proud of y'all. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all of my juicing stuff out of the fridge, and I'm going to make the big Ziplocs. I'm going to put in there my cucumber already cut up, my lemon already cut up, just for a few days, a few days worth, or maybe I'll do a week's worth. Maybe I'll do 7 bags. So I'll put 7 bags in there with everything in it. The right amount of big giant handful of spinach, big giant handful of kale, my cilantro, my parsley, my lemon, my celery, my cucumber, my green apple. Everything's already cut. And then also I add a carrot to mine. Y'all know that I add a carrot to mine. So I think I'm going to do that, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I think that it'll stay fresh enough and won't oxidize too much if it's sealed tight in a airtight bag. So that's what I'm going to try, and then I'm going to take it out into the garage, and I'm going to try to be really, really diligent. However, I'm not going to start that, you guys, until the week after July 4th, because y'all know, did I mention to y'all guys last week that I'm going to leave? So next Friday, we will not be doing a live. Cucumber will get soggy. Linda, you're saying it'll get soggy after I cut it? Shoot. Okay, well, maybe the cucumber will just be in the bag. Maybe I'm going to try one because I need to see that for myself. I trust you, Linda. I do. That's just me. And Tracy's saying cucumber doesn't work pre-cut. Oh, you guys. Okay, well, I have to try it because if I'm going to get on here and preach about it, I still have to try. I'm going to try one. I'm going to cut one cucumber and the others I'll just bag the rest. So, no Fancy Food Friday next Friday, you guys. We are leaving on Monday morning, and super, super excited. We are going, my sister-in-law has invited us to join her on their sailboat for a week, which is crazy. I never even thought about doing that. Someone's saying cucumber gets mushy after 3 days, so we'll try it. Someone said I look so pretty. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. I'm not feeling that this morning, but thank you so much. But I am. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for this day. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my sister-in-law's invitation. I know, we're so excited. And she's super supportive of my eating and my lifestyle, and she's very healthy and takes really good care of herself too. So we are not gonna have any problem when we get there. We're gonna grocery shop, and I'll get to do. I'm not probably gonna juice there because my juicer is kind of big, and I'm not gonna take that. But I am taking my bullet, and I will be. So I probably won't juice for the week. I may pre-make some and take a few days worth, but I am taking my bullet for sure. So I'll be doing smoothies and salads and lots of just whole fruit and whole vegetables that I'll be eating. So, and fish, right? Hopefully some fish. On Lake Travis. That's awesome. We're going, right? I think we're going, the marina is in Mississippi. So that's where we're joining them. So exciting. Okay, so what did I say I was going to get back to? Oh, someone wanted to know about pre-juicing in 3 days. When you juice, you are wanting the dense, the phytonutrients, the micronutrients that you get immediately that are pulled from the juice, and you drink that on an empty stomach, preferably first thing in the morning, and that absorbs right through the lining of the gut into your bloodstream. And it's just absorbed systematically, like really, really rapidly and really, really fast. And you guys know I'm gonna take a crap ton of pictures. Sorry, that's a terrible word to use, but I'm gonna take a ton of pictures. Lynn Avery, you're saying, love my bullet matcha green tea. Do you make matcha green tea in your, oh my gosh, y'all. I tried a matcha green tea. I just like a tiny sip from someone at Starbucks, and it was awful. Lynn, share your recipe with me because I would like to like it. I just don't know enough about it. I don't know. It tasted like earth to me. My sister-in-law, my daughter-in-law got it. I talked her into it. It's terrible. I talked her into shit. Took one sip, and I thought she was going to spit it out in my car. She was like, this is the worst thing I've ever had in my life. So I was like, really? And I smelled it. It was, it didn't even smell good, Lynn. Who else likes matcha green tea? Anyone? They must be doing it wrong. I'd love to show them up and make a better batch of that. Whew. So, okay. So when you make juice, as soon as you make juice, it begins to oxidize. As soon as you make it, the oxygen hits the juice and starts oxidizing them. You start to lose the nutritional value. So it's very important when you make it a day or 2 days or at most 3 days ahead of time that you seal them in the glass jars, like glass containers with a really airtight lid. Frozen bananas and coconut water. We're going to talk frozen bananas in just a minute because I got something to talk to y'all about frozen bananas. I love frozen bananas. So you put it in the airtight glass containers and you can keep for up to 3 days. But every single day that goes by, even in the glass container, it starts to lose nutritional value. So after 3 days, you really aren't getting enough nutritional value to even drink what's in the jar, and you're just not getting a nutritional value after 3 days. So they highly recommend, of course, that you juice and drink it immediately, or if you aren't going to drink it immediately, that you put it in an airtight container and put it in your refrigerator. So that's what that was about. Makes perfect sense, Lori's saying. Great. Oh wow, I've got Susie. Good morning, Susie, and good morning, Julie, and good morning, Lachelle. Yay, this is awesome. Okay, so oh yes, Lonnie's saying share. Y'all please like and share. Thank you so much, because as usual, we still had people reach out to me this week that were brand new, had never seen our Fancy Food Fridays, and are very, very interested in learning how to live a healthier lifestyle and how to combat a chronic illness that they might be battling, or excessive weight or bloating or GI issues or body pains and aches. I need to not be lazy and juice daily. Yes, juicing daily is so important. It's so very important. So this week was a little rough for me, and it's really the first week that I've missed juicing on a regular basis, and I've got to fix that. I'm not going to fall into that bad habit. So what else was I going to talk to y'all about? Did I tell someone else I was going to share something else before we move on? Have another bite? Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Lachelle. Lachelle only lives in Austin, and we grew up together. We're really wanting to hook up just an afternoon. Watermelon. Thank you, Lonnie. Lonnie, are you keeping notes? Because you sure stay on top of things. All right. Susie, you did. Susie, I didn't know you had eczema. When did you start getting eczema? Did you have that when we were in school as a kid? Or did you not get that until you were an adult? Asking personal questions to someone that I've known a long time. Becky, my juicer brand is not even made anymore. My juicer, oh y'all, I forgot. What is it? It's Krups. I think it's a Krups. Is it Krups? Yeah. It's old. It was my husband's from my first marriage. It was my husband's from his first marriage, and it has sat under my cabinet for the 11 years that we were married until I got sick, and my friend contacted me and said, you've got to start juicing, you've got to try this. And I broke that out back in December. I was like, I think we have a juicer under my cabinet somewhere, and pulled that out and started juicing. So it's an old juicer, but any juicer will work. Seriously, just get started. They can be really expensive, so go with an inexpensive one. You can get them at Target. You can order them from Amazon. I have them on my Amazon shop. You can get a juicer for like $60. You don't have to spend tons of money. Try it out, see if you like it. If it's something you want to adapt into your lifestyle and if it definitely makes a difference for you, then invest a little more money. But don't go get a real super expensive one to start with, because it takes some discipline. So Susie, you said you've had it your whole life. I had no idea, Susie. I did not know that. Bless your heart. It's driving you crazy now. Yeah, I think that sometimes we have things our whole life, and then the older we get, the more things that start to bother us, and then we have like this whole, gamut of things that bothers us, and then we just don't have the patience for all of them. We become overburdened with them. So that's my take on it anyway. So, we start trying to chisel away at it and start feeling better. So, yes, Hamilton Beach. I think Hamilton Beach is the one that I have in my Amazon shop, my influencer shop. So yeah, she says she got that at Walmart. It was probably $50 or $60. So yeah, Susie, I'm so glad that I really, really, really encourage you to start with the juicing. And then I know you've been on here before, Susie. So after you do that and you kind of get going in that habit, it's a great first step, because juicing every morning, it is easy, but it's a hard habit to get into. But once you're into it, you will miss it. Like this week, I missed it. Like my body misses it, my mind misses it. You'll miss it. When you get that under your belt, then I really, really recommend you checking out just the autoimmune protocol diet in general. Try that and see how you feel with that. Like I said, I'm on day 194 and I've been 100% compliant until last night, and I thought I had a boo-boo, and if I share this story with you guys, it's going to make me sound like a complete airhead, but I kind of am anyway, so I'm going to share my story with you. But before that, I'm going to tell you about the watermelon recipe. Okay, so I saw this. I love watermelon, y'all, and I know watermelon has a higher sugar content, and those of you that are pre-diabetic or diabetic maybe can only eat I think it's like a half a cup of watermelon. It's not very much, but I luckily don't have to really worry about that, so I can eat a lot of watermelon if I want. So this is what I did. I saw it, not the smoothie recipe. I just saw about that you can add it to your smoothies, but I made my own smoothie that I just love. So there's two different variations. First of all, you buy a watermelon and you cut it up and you eat some while you're cutting it up, and you share it with your family while you're cutting it up. But a large portion of it put on, I did a couple of cookie sheets and put freezer paper down, and I just put big chunks of it, about that big, chunks, no seeds, flat on the cookie sheet, and then I put it in my freezer and I flash freeze it. So it's like flash frozen. It freezes really quickly because I think it's just mostly, water. Once it's frozen, I pull it off of the cookie sheet and I put it in individual zippy bags, just like I do my ripe bananas that are pre-cut, and I put those in my freezer. I just store the watermelon bags in my freezer. Okay, so when I make my smoothie, I make it in a bullet. In my bullet, I use coconut milk. My daughter and my daughter-in-law both made these at home. They, I think, Haley uses coconut milk. But my daughter-in-law, she just uses almond milk, whatever milk you want to use, or if you want to use coconut water, that's fine too, but I really like the creaminess of the milks, the nut milks and the coconut milk. So I use coconut milk. Good morning, Connie. Oh my gosh, we got so many, we have so many of us old timers on here from high school. It's so crazy. Good morning, honey. Good morning. Connie, Lachelle's on here and Susie's on here. Connie's a friend from high school who married a friend from high school. They're married still all these years later. What was I saying? Oh, so coconut milk. I go about a cup. I put a lot of coconut milk in there because I like my smoothies big. I don't want just a little bit of a smoothie. I like like a long time ago when I used to go to Smoothie King in the old days when I thought Smoothie King was healthy. Man, they have like a smoothie that's like this big and like that fat. I always got, when Haley was at Texas Tech, we'd go to Smoothie King all the time in the mornings and I'd get that big honking thing, hello, which is why I weighed 200 pounds at the time. Okay, so coconut milk, and then I put one bag of water, one just regular sandwich sized bag of frozen watermelon in there. And you can do it with the banana or without the banana. Adding the banana, I put frozen banana in there too, one of my frozen banana bags. If you add the banana, you can taste the banana a little bit, but the watermelon still way overpowers it. You may want to try it with just the watermelon first, and then the next time try it with a banana and see which one you like better. Sometimes I have banana, sometimes I don't. So coconut milk, watermelon, banana if you choose to. I do put a packet of stevia in there, but then y'all know I also use those little stevia drops, right? The little bottle, the little squeeze bottle with the little dropper. I use those little drops. One of them is English toffee and the other one is vanilla. I just use a couple of drops. I mean like drip, drip, a couple of drops to my smoothie. I put that in almost all of my smoothies. It is so good. I've told y'all about it before. It's liquid stevia. They have flavors. Some of them are like $11 a bottle at Whole Foods and Sprouts, but it's worth it. That one bottle will last me about 6 months, and I make 2 smoothies a day. So, I mean, come on, it's pennies per serving. Pennies, literally like 3 cents a serving or something. So it's hard for me to buy a little bottle that's $11. I'm usually not that tight, but that's just like seems ridiculous to me, but it's so worth it. So yeah, Lonnie, strawberry banana, I love that. It's a go-to for me, but if you like watermelon, you should really try this. So that's it. I don't put any ice in it because the watermelon's frozen, the banana's frozen. I've got the cold coconut milk, either a stevia packet or a few drops of the flavored stevia. And then I put a big, huge handful of spinach. You don't have to put the spinach in there if you don't want to, if you've already had enough veggies around it. But because watermelon and banana both have a pretty high sugar content, it's really helpful to put like a huge wad of spinach in there because the protein from the spinach helps offset the watermelon. Another thing you can do if you don't want to put spinach in there is put a spoonful or a scoopful of your protein powder of choice. I use the organic bone broth powder. That's what I use for my protein powder. It's got bone broth collagen powder, collagen peptides in it. I put a scoop of that in it sometimes. So it is so good, y'all. It's like, you know what it tastes like? A Sonic watermelon ice cream slush thing. That's what it tastes like. It's that good, but it's all whole. Every bit of it's real. Every bit of it's real. So I really highly encourage you to try that. It's so good. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about what I thought was me trying something new, and then how I kind of lost my mind because I got so excited about it, and I thought I was completely non-compliant. But not until after the fact. So I was freaking out a little bit. Hold on. Okay. I decided on a live video on Wednesday night on my painting page that I need to get a box of tissues for in here when I do lives, because when I talk this much, I think my jaw moves and it works on my sinuses and it makes my nose run, y'all. I gotta go get a tissue. Hold on. That's so rude. Okay, so honestly, y'all, I don't have a cold. I don't even have a runny nose. But when I talk on these lives, like for an hour straight, or, like I did a live Wednesday before last, it was 3 hours long. When I talk nonstop, and when I'm the only person talking, I don't know, my nose starts to run while I'm doing all this talking. So feel free to try a live and talk for an hour, and y'all let me know if you get a drippy nose. Because that's my take on it. That's what I think's doing it. Okay, so I always try to introduce something new to you guys. I know that I just shared my watermelon recipe, but I kind of forgot about that. So I was like, oh, I got to do something new. So I saw on Instagram someone that is AIP that I follow, autoimmune protocol that I follow, made these chocolate dipped frozen bananas. Love chocolate dipped frozen bananas. Love, love, love them. Have loved them my entire life. I've only stolen one thing in my whole life, y'all. This is terrible. I'm totally being very, very, very honest with y'all. You need to see my top that I have on. It's just a little flowy top. It's from Stitch Fix. I don't get Stitch Fix anymore, but it's an old Stitch Fix top. Thank you. Anyway, when I was in way too old to steal something, way too old. I was in the 6th grade. I was walking home from junior high, and there was a Dairy Queen, and everybody would go in that Dairy Queen, and and that day I didn't have any money, and I wanted that chocolate covered banana so bad, y'all, and I just took it. I just took a chocolate covered banana. I joined that AIP. Yay, Susie! That's awesome. The AIP support group on Facebook, that's what you're talking about. You will love that. I'm assuming it's kind of addicting. It's kind of like a black hole. I can get in there and read forever, but I've learned so much from them. I've learned so much. I've brought so much over here to you guys because I think that site can be a little overbearing for some people, and I've never seen anyone do a live in there. So I don't think they do lives, and I think a lot of people really like lives. But yeah, that's a great site, Susie. I'm so glad that you're in there. I'll look for you in there. I'm kind of quiet in there. I don't comment hardly ever. Anyway, yeah, so I was walking home from junior high, and I stole that chocolate covered banana right out of that freezer, and I knew I did it. I knew I was doing it, and I have had, look at me, I'm 53, and I still to this day have guilt over it. I've asked for forgiveness, and I should probably just like go hand some money to a Dairy Queen person. Trader Joe's has chocolate covered frozen bananas. They are slices. So that's what I did. On Becky's telling me that they have them. So what I did, I get a little nervous about buying other people's stuff because I don't know exactly what they've put in it. So I didn't look at the recipe. I read in her description what was on it, and that was it. I'm like, how much do you really need a recipe, right? So I went to the store, and I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make these. So I think she said I was uneducated. I got overly excited about having chocolate. And I didn't know. I had no idea what carob was. Do y'all know what carob is? She actually, I don't remember what she used. I really was very confused, and you're going to see this. You're going to see how confused I was. For some reason, I thought I needed carob chips, okay? So I didn't know what carob was, didn't look it up. I don't know what got into me. I don't put anything in my mouth without reading an ingredients package. And I did. I went and I didn't even read the ingredients package at the store. I was at Whole Foods. So Corinne saying she loves carob. So I thought that I bought this packet of carob chips. And I came home, and I was looking for tiger nut butter. They don't carry tiger nut butter. I'm reading all kinds of things about tiger nut butter, which I guess I'm gonna have to order off of Amazon because neither Sprouts or Whole Foods carries it. Maybe Trader Joe's has it. If someone knows if Trader Joe's has it, y'all please let me know, but I didn't check. I just gave up after looking at 2 places. I'm like, fine, I'll just order it from Amazon. I order everything else from Amazon, why not? So, but I did find a coconut butter that has cacao powder in it. And I already use cacao in my smoothie, so I know that I tolerate cacao. It's really a reintroductory food, and I hadn't started reintroductions, but I was like, I do okay with it. I haven't had any reactions to it when I use the powder in my smoothie. So I bought the coconut butter with the cacao powder in it, so it looks like chocolate. So I came home and I spooned that out into a bowl and I melted it, and I drizzled that over my banana slices on wax paper. Bridget Michelle, my sister's on. My little sister's on. Good morning, Bridget. Hi, sweetheart. I loved your pictures from Switzerland. Bridget her and her husband went to Switzerland for, I don't even know how many days y'all were there, like a week or something, babe? Right after your trip to Florida. Who can keep up with y'all? Really? Life just sucks, right? They were beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous photos. I'm so happy for you, honey. I'm glad you're home. I know your girls are glad you're home. I'm glad to be back. 10 days. So did Eric's parents keep the girls? I'm assuming they stayed with the girls. I don't know. I had no idea. I didn't even know you were going. I'm terrible, you guys. She's my sister, and we rarely talk, and she's only in Houston. It's just terrible. She has 3 girls. I don't know. Life's too busy. We're shame on us, Bridge. Shame on us, but we love each other just as much, and we know that. Yes, half the time. Good. I'm so glad. I can't believe y'all were there 10 days. That's nuts. Keep posting photos, though, because I know y'all took a ton. Y'all are such pretty people. But that scenery was amazing. So what was I saying? Okay, so Bridget, I tried something new of food, and you know how that is, Bridget. Bridget's been a huge paleo follower for years and years and years, and super strict diet, and she knows what it's like to add something new. It just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do something new. I get a little stressed out. So I thought I was buying carob chips. I get home, I melt my cocoa butter. I didn't drizzle, I dipped. I dipped each banana slice in that melted coconut butter with cacao powder. And then I melted what I thought was my carob chips in a bowl. And then I drizzled, that got super liquidy, and I just poured it with a spoon all over my banana slices. And then I put them in the freezer and I let them freeze. Do not lick your finger when you think it's when you think you've got carob chips. It was awful. Like I was like rinsing my mouth. It was so awful. I thought it was awful. I'm like, that's gonna suck. That's gonna be horrible on those bananas. So I got my little stevia packet out. It's kind of crunchy and crystally, and I literally sprinkled my banana slices with stevia powder. Okay, then I put them in the freezer. So I waited a couple hours, then it was bedtime. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go try my banana. So I go in there and I ate a banana, one little slice. I was like, wow, that was really good. So I get a second one and I eat that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell everyone how good this is. So I get in bed and I'm like, I can't believe I just did that. I don't even know what carob is. Why did I just do that? I just bought it, made it, ate it, without even researching it. I don't do that. I can't get on there and tell them about carob when I don't know what it is. So I'm in bed and I start reading. And then I start reading that carob is not autoimmune protocol friendly, is not paleo friendly. Carob is a legume. It's made from a bean. It's made from a bean, and it's a legume, and it's not AIP friendly until you've reintroduced legumes, which is the very last thing you're supposed to reintroduce, like after months of reintroducing foods, which I haven't even started. And I'm like, I start to like have a little mini panic attack. I'm like, oh my gosh, my body's gonna freak out. I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna be like covered in a rat. I started getting all hypochondriac, and I'm not like that normally. So I was like, oh, my throat's closing up. Oh, I'm starting to itch. I was freaking out, and I was like, oh, I just ate carob. What happened to me? Where was my brain? Why did I not even think to research that? I got so excited about those damn chocolate covered bananas. Oh God. So anyway, I just put on my oil on my wrist, put my sleep oil on behind my ears, soles my feet. Oh, go to sleep. You're okay. You're gonna be okay. It was just 2 little pieces, whatever. You didn't screw your gut up forever. Just okay. So I go to sleep. I'm like, we'll see how I am in the morning, and I'll get on there and I'm gonna tell him how I am in the morning. So I get up this morning, I'm like, I woke up. I lived, went and looked in the mirror. I'm fine. My throat's fine. I'm fine. So, but I'm going to have to be honest and tell him that I shouldn't have done that. So I get back on here on my computer. I read some more, and it says, just check your ingredients. You can use carob powder and make your own chocolate chips with carob powder, because the powder is made from the pod or something like that, and not the seed itself, or I don't know. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna make my own carob chips. I know that, but I'll let them know that you can use carob powder. So it said, be sure and read your package. So I get up, this is literally 5 minutes before I go on with you guys. I go in my pantry and I get this package. I picked this package up. It's not carob. It's not carob. I didn't even buy carob, you guys. Seriously, it's going to be backwards, okay? But seriously, 100% cacao. It's cacao powder. 100% cacao. Mind you, I didn't even look at the package when I unrolled it. I go in my pantry, it says, look at the ingredients. So I look at the ingredients and I'm like, where are the damn ingredients? Looking. I'm like, it should be a whole list. It was saying that it was gonna, carob chips were gonna have dairy, wheat. I'm not kidding, I was dying. Dairy, I haven't eaten any dairy in 7 months. Wheat, I haven't had wheat in 7 months. It said all this processed stuff was gonna be in there. That's what I read 5 minutes before I got on with y'all. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, where are all these horrible ingredients? I hadn't looked up here yet. I don't know this yet. And it says ingredients. It says one thing. That's always good. It says 100% organic cacao. I'm like, what? 100% organic cacao? I bought carob. And I look, I'm like, oh, I bought cacao chips. So, I don't know. My brain, you guys, I don't even know. I don't know why y'all are even listening to me. I'm making no sense. Can I survive the summer? I swear, y'all, it's the summer. I swear it is. It's just there's too much going on. Anyway, so it's all good, people. It's all good in the hood. 100% cacao. I already know that I'm fine with cacao. I have it in my smoothies. Sometimes I put it in my coffee. I'm totally okay with it. So all of that freaking out, I've not had carob yet. I'm not going to eat carob after everything I've read. I'm not advising that you eat carob. And someone said they love carob. Oh, this is why you would use carob. Okay, some people have to. Cacao is chocolate. And some people are intolerant to it. For one thing, cacao has caffeine in it naturally. And also some people's guts, if they are super, like people with, what did it say? I think it's a FODMAP. I don't know if y'all know what that is or not. Yes, Nancy, exactly. So when I read that, I'm like, no wonder it tasted so horrible. Because it's cacao chips. Very bitter, you guys. Whoa! Like that's right when I discovered it, that was the first thing I thought of. I could see myself going, licking my finger and like, oh, like it was like a spoonful of cinnamon where it makes your throat all dry. So yeah, it needed sweetener. So when you use cacao, a lot of people sweeten it with like maple syrup, which I still don't do. I still prefer just to use the stevia. So yes, Corinne, FODMAP diet, that's when people need to use the carob. Some people are just intolerant to cacao, but it does not bother me. So my frozen bananas were made with coconut butter that had cacao in it, which I'm gonna really buy the tiger nut butter. I'm looking for tiger nut butter because it's supposed to taste more like peanut butter than anything. Exactly, Liz. I had a treat and it was really, really good. And good morning, Corinne. Thank you for being on here, honey. But my treat was good and I can have it. I'm gonna have them. So Corinne, I made chocolate covered frozen banana slices. Super, super, super good. So, and then I sweetened with stevia. And I guess I could just sweeten with stevia. Corinne, you won't be eating it anymore. I mean, maybe if you tolerate it, okay, but look up carob chips. If you're buying carob chips, you might want to look at the ingredients in the bag. So anyway, it's the first time I've ever bought anything in 7 months that I ate it without even looking at the ingredient in the bag. So ingredients, people. I feel like people try them with mangoes. Wow. Yeah, I will try that. I'm not a huge mango person, but maybe dipped like that, I'll really like it. Good morning, Nini. Bridget was on here. Nini, did you see that? Did you see Bridget was on here? She's probably already gone. I know she's always busy. Not good for me, Crane. Okay, so maybe you want to switch over to this. So anyway, that's my story. That's my story. Karen has been drinking the green juice. That is so awesome, Lonnie. I'm so happy. Yes, someone was asking, oh, which juicer? Oh, she's still here. Bridget, say hi to Nene. Say hi to Mom. Mom, say hi to Bridge. I ran into Nene at Target yesterday. Nene and Chrissy and Keely. I was there with Harlow, and then boom, I look up and there's my family right there. I'm still waiting on a juicer. Lonnie, you're gonna find a juicer, honey. You're gonna find a juicer in your area. Now you will. Look every single day. Commit to yourself that you're gonna look every single day on either Facebook Marketplace or chocolate comes from a tree. Hi, Mom. That's why you're so good for us. So Lonnie, y'all are good for me, Kareen. Y'all know that. Y'all are good for me. But I did, you know, I have to educate myself. Big Lots, Corinne's saying to look at Big Lots too for a juicer. Nene needs a juicer too. What have you been able to add to your diet? So Linda, I haven't started adding. All along, I've not wanted to reintroduce foods until I knew that my liver numbers were completely stabilized without any steroids. So I've been off of the steroids now almost 2 weeks, or I have been off for 2 weeks. And we are not going to do a blood draw until 4 weeks. So I've got 2 more weeks before I have my blood drawn again. If my liver has tolerated me being off of steroids completely and just on the anti-rejection drug, then I will start introducing new foods at that point. I just didn't want to stress my body out all at one time. I wanted to add nuts first, but nuts don't. I've been studying the reintroduction a little bit more, so that nuts is not something that you can add at the very beginning. They really recommend you go in a specific order. Someone said that they got Corinne saying she got her juicer at Big Lots, you guys, for $45 at Big Lots. But I've seen them on Craigslist in my area and also on Marketplace for as little as $20, and they've maybe been used once. Maybe that grosses you out to buy it from someone else, but some people buy them, you guys, and they get them as wedding gifts and they don't ever use them, or they buy them and they do it once and they're like, that tastes gross and I hate this, I'm never gonna do it again, or they're just lazy and they don't want to make juice, or they don't understand the benefits. So just get it home and just sanitize it, get it home and wash it out really well. Someone's saying wow. Lynn, what are you saying wow about? Oh, the price of the smoothie? Of the juicer? So anyway, I think I'll get to add, I'm trying to remember what I just listened to. I was listening to a podcast last night actually about this, and I know it's egg whites is one of the things. Adding eggs would be good. I really don't miss them. But I'd like to know if I tolerate them fine. But it's not the yolk, it's the white. No, you add the yolk first, not the white, I think. There was nothing really exciting in the first group. I wasn't really excited about it. I was like, dang, I want my nuts. I want to add nuts. You know why? Because I really miss peanut butter. I want to be obviously I'm not going to eat peanut butter out of I'm not going to be eating Skippies. That's for dang sure. You can return it forever and save receipts. Lord, I knew what you meant, Crane. So Crane's saying she got hers at Bed Bath & Beyond, and that you can return it forever as long as you save your receipt. So, and a lot of juicers break, you guys. They go through a lot. I've heard, of several juicers breaking. People have been really good about replacing them, but mine hasn't. My clients have added tomatoes and eggs first, and they seem to be okay. Chocolate has been the worst wow, really? Chocolate's been the worst for most. Corinne, I'm so lucky. I only put the cacao powder in my smoothie, and I just don't, I know, it just goes to prove everyone's so different. But yeah, I want to use, I want to make nut butters or buy the, Whole Foods, the good, the nut butters. But I'm going to try the tiger nut butter, you guys. As a matter of fact, I am going to order tiger nut butter on Amazon. And I hate when I tell you guys I'm going to do something as soon as this is over. Like explosive diarrhea. We're talking poop on here now, people. I'm sorry. Corinne, how's your job, hun? How are you doing? Corinne, what's the company you're working for? Talk to us. I'm looking on Amazon right now because I'm actually really going to order it while y'all are on here. tell us about your job. Y'all know that Corinne was my nutritionist. She started out as my nutritionist, and she's graduated, and she is now a certified or registered dietitian. That is her degree. And Tiger Nut, and she moved from Colorado to Austin and bought a home and started a new job, Profile by Sanford. So let us know what you're doing there, Corinne. A health coach. She's my private health coach at the tip of my fingers. Do your angel balls have sugar? No, Corinne. You know what? I'm completely out right now, but I'll look that up and get the ingredients for you. I'm ordering tiger nut butter. Hang on. Which one? Tiger nut butter. I don't want cinnamon. I sure don't want carob. So I'm going to order this one. No, the paleo angel balls, you guys, are made by Amy. She literally started making the recipes herself. She's had lots of health issues, autoimmune issues, her entire life. Nutrition, activity, and lifestyle tools. So, Corinne, do you guys do, is Profile a place like where you go for like functional medicine? Like, what do they call those? Like instead of going to a doctor, you can go to a functional med therapist or something like that. Do y'all do that there? Let's see. Is this Prime? I need Prime. Where's Prime? Okay, the tiger nut butter that I'm ordering you guys is by Roots, Roots. It's the one that comes highly recommended. No tree nuts, peanuts, or seeds. So I'm gonna. Bridget, have you had tiger nut butter? Have you tried that in the past? So I'm gonna order that. Anyway, Amy with the paleo balls. Here, let me look these up right here. Let's see if they show ingredients right here. 100% paleo and AIP compliant, made with grass-fed protein, no gluten, no tree nuts, dairy and egg-free, 100% superfood, delicious. I'm looking to see if they have ingredients shown on here. I'm not seeing their ingredients listed on here. I'm on Amazon right now, but I don't think that they do. I mean, it says 100% AIP. 100% means they don't have any sugar in them. Oh, not an integrative doctor, but we are physician-backed and evidence-based. Okay, that's awesome, Corinne. So is there a place like that in San Antonio, Corinne, or no? Austin's a great place for that. I have been recommended to a place here in San Antonio, actually, a functional medicine place. Too many carbs. There's too many carbs in it for you, Corinne. The paleo balls. Too many carbs to make it worth it for you. Is that right? Because you really have to count your carbs. She's pre-diabetic, y'all, on no meds. Profile's opening an SA. Yay! That's awesome. Can you like give them my name and let them know that I'll come there and be like patient number 1? I'd be happy to do that. Anyway, so Corinne, you can make your own, you know. You could make your own. Those little balls that I made were really similar to that. There's all kinds of recipes for those, and it was easy. It was super easy. It's a nonprofit wellness facility. There's a wellness facility right by Nursery Couture on 1604 and 281. I need to Google them and find out what that place is about and the name of it. Maybe I'll send you the name of it and know if you're familiar with it. I'll send details as it gets closer. Awesome. So, got a little nugget of good for us, Corinne? Give us a nugget. What's something people should focus on today for the week? Penny Reed's asking, yeah, Corinne, will you give us a nugget, please, honey? A good little nugget to take with us. Wallpaper. This is in my Amazon influencer shop. Thank you so much. It is, I forgot the name of it. I've had it forever. I do not regret putting it up. I absolutely love it. This room makes me so happy every single time I walk through it. It's my office. It was super easy to put up, and it's just as beautiful in person. And it was $95 for it would have done the whole wall. My wall only goes halfway up to this chair rail. But hello, Jose. Lahani said she's making Jose watch. I can't find it. Penny, you can't find my, well here, let me do that for you. Let me share my Amazon. I'll share it for you in the thing. Hold on. List. Influencer, that would be me. Influencer. All right, let me find my, there's my wallpaper. Oh, wow, it says $71. Is it on sale? Whoa. Okay, so this is me. Let me copy that link, copy, and go over here to Facebook. All right, I'm putting it in the comments right now. Paste, enter. There we go. That should take you to it, I hope so. Oh, that's a weird looking link. Oh no, there it is. There it is. I think that works. Also, the Tiger Nuts have an oatmeal that one of my clients found AIP friendly. Corinne. Okay, so Corinne, did you give us a nugget? Let's see. Take each day one day at a time. The wellness journey is all about balance. Amen, you guys. When you first get started, it is so overwhelming. I mean, to the point of where you're in tears, or you want to give up, or you feel it's super overwhelming. It's really, really overwhelming. So that's a really, really good piece of information, is to take it a day at a time. Also, the Tiger Nuts have an oatmeal that one of my clients found AIP friendly. Share that with me, girl. I would love to know what that is. I would love to know what that is. You guys, taking it a day at a time is so important, which is exactly why I count my days. I mean, to tell you guys that I'm on day 194 today, that's huge. I remember saying I'm on day 3. Seriously. I'm on day 30. I felt so good when I was on day 30 because I knew I had a month under my belt. So to say I'm on day 194, but I'm still taking it one day at a time. Still, to this day. It feels normal and natural, but I still need to count. I still need to count. I want to know how much I've done behind me because I'm proud of myself. I am. I have to be proud of myself. I have to, pat myself on the back. I mean, I'm thankful for everyone that helps hold me accountable, and I'm thankful for everyone who shares information with me, and I'm thankful for Corinne who's the one who said, please do this. But thank you, Corinne. You're amazing. You're amazing. But I do feel like now I do feel accomplished. I feel like I know kind of what I'm doing. I mean, okay, I'm a little bit of a nut, and I shared a story with y'all about how crazy I can be, but I mean, come on, it's real life, and I'm only human. Thanks, y'all. Thank you. So anyway, thank you, Corinne, for that, and share that recipe with me because you guys, I miss oatmeal. I used to eat oatmeal. Thought I was doing a good thing. I ate oatmeal almost every single morning. I would eat the steel cut oats, and I would make that with a little bit of almond milk and which was nuts I wasn't supposed to be eating, and strawberries. I'm proud of myself also. No meds. I know, Corrine. I am so proud of you. And look, see, you won't even eat an angel paleo ball because you're so good. And they're great. They're a really good source of nutrition and protein, but you're so careful, and I'm really proud of you too, Corrine. I am. I'm proud of all of you guys, every single one of you. So, you guys, don't forget, no Fancy Food Friday next Friday, because I will be vacationing, and I will be on the following Friday, okay? I may pop on and say, maybe I'll do something real quick when I get back on like Monday, just a real quick one to say hello. So, Susie, you're still with us. I'm so proud of you, hun. Just keep reading. Stay in that group. Keep reading. I don't know if you've gone to my website, tracysfancy.com. I have tons of information kind of put in order there for you, and the basics are there of how I got started. I think you've already seen that before. It's kind of hard to remember from months back, but I think you have. So you know what to do, girl, and if you don't, just shout out to me right here. Shout out to me. You've got my email. You can messenger me. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. And I know you're dedicated, and you're gonna feel, yes, you have. You're gonna feel so good, girl. 4 days in, I'm really proud of you. And summer is a hard time, Susie. Summer's a hard time to do it. I think it is because of traveling, and I'm sure you've got lots of company, and you've got the grandkids a lot. And I'm gonna have both of my granddaughters today, both of them. And we're going to, Zadie and I are taking them to, they have this thing called Splash Pad, which is down by the Pearl Brewery in San Antonio downtown. It's a splash pad. Thank you for that, Corinne, for that recipe. Overnight tagliatelle oats. That sounds so good. Thank you, honey. Anyway, it's like one of those rubber splash pads that they have in the water, spouts come up. So we're taking the kiddos, which, they're like a little over 1 and almost 2. So that's going to be so cute. So you guys have a wonderful weekend. Like I said, take it a day at a time. Go buy some watermelon, chop it up. I don't care if you're not all in. If you're not all in the whole healthy eating, that watermelon smoothie is so good, and you need to try it. And Corinne, I don't know if you were on at that point when I shared it, but I make a watermelon smoothie that's to die for. So you should check it out. So get that going and let me know in a couple weeks what you think about it. It's really refreshing. So I'm going to go. I'm going to finish my banana and my coffee and get on with my day. And I wish you all a wonderful weekend. And I will see you in 2 weeks. Corinne, I'll text you. I'll text you the recipe. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Y'all please like and share or tag anyone that you think would find this helpful and find this group supportive for what they're trying to do. I'm excited to try coconut lime. Oh, it was so good. Coconut lime was so good. Cindy, hello from Iowa. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you so much. You know what? It's because of this right here, coming on here every single Friday and having to be held accountable. Heidi, thank you so much for being here, hon. Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. I love all you guys. Take care, stay healthy, make good choices, one day at a time. Love y'all. Bye-bye.